Holiday Branch here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And we got a new guest here. It's my dog Cubby. If you guys have been following me on Instagram for a while, and if you haven't, I highly suggest that you do. My Instagram name is I am Holiday Branch, and if you have, then you already know about my dumbass dog Cubby. He is a fucking handful. He likes to chew on shit. He likes to pee all over my fucking apartment. But you know what? That's what I get for getting a dog. Now, if you guys are new here, hey, what's up? My name is Holiday Branch, and I like to tell stories in this channel. Make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get your free entertainment. Like I said before, I like to tell stories here about my life. And here is another story time. I need a fucking drink to tell this fucking story, bitch, because it is it's fucking mind-blowing, okay? Before I tell this story, I need to give you guys a little background regarding about this fucking strip club, okay? So, this is the first strip club that I ever auditioned and I ever worked at, okay? Like, I auditioned and I stayed working there for about a year and a half, okay? Now, this strip club is one of the most ghettoest, most rundown strip club I ever worked at, okay? And I worked in Las Vegas, LA, Orange County, Portland, and... Girl! Now the real question is, what fucking strip club isn't fucking ghetto, okay? But I am gonna say this, that there's a lot of strip clubs out there that do a really good job in marketing and branding their establishment. A perfect example is Diamond at Denver. Diamond don't have stripper poles. Actually, the girls, what they do is that they dance in a beautiful like runway, and so girls do a lot of floor work. And they actually have a steakhouse. They sell cigars. The library here in Westminster, they make it so hard for girls to get a fucking audition. And when girls get an audition, they get like a lot of criticism. There's like a lot of rejection over there at the library because they want to get the best girls. And it's a beautiful stage. They have a full bar. They have the best sushi there. And Spearmint Rhino in Las Vegas, I think it was voted one of the best strip clubs in not only in Las Vegas, but the entire country, right? And it's fucking hard to stay there because there's so many girls who want to work over there that they make it very difficult to not only get an audition, but to actually get a license and the house fees. They just make it really challenging for girls to stay there because, like I said before, they want the best girls and the best services so that they can not only attract the best customers, but to also sustain those best customers. Now, here is a problem, well, multiple problems that this fucking club that I worked at has. Now, here's the pros that this fucking strip club has. It is located in one of the most convenient places in fucking LA. They have, their location was at like near LAX area, right? And even though it was located in the ghetto, there was a fucking freeway right next to it. And it was actually surrounded by really great cities such as Santa Monica, Venice, Hermosa Beach, and even Palos Verdes. But the thing is that they didn't do well in fucking marketing to attract these type of clientele from these surrounding cities. Now, if we do have people from those surrounding cities, I'm gonna tell you something that this is my opinion, and if any girl from here is watching this fucking video, then, you know, sorry girl, what am I gonna tell you? Invest in yourself. But once guys got over there, I had so many fucking people tell me like, bro, like you were working over there? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I was working there for like a year and a half. And they're like, dude, those girls are so fucking ugly and trashy. And when you have very elite clientele, they don't want those type of girls, right? So they would lose those type of clientele. And then, you know, like, and when you have really trashy girls, like you just have really awful experiences. I have so many stories to tell about this place, but that's not the fucking story, okay? Just a little background, okay? Here is the story. Now, if you guys have watched my 4th video regarding about my glow up, then you guys already know that when I started dancing, I did not look like this girl. This has been years of saving money and hard work, okay? So when I started working there, I looked like a little boy. Now, when I was working there, I had the tail of the good years of that club. And what good years means is that every girl was making consistent money every fucking weekend with nothing, with no scamming, no doing extras, no having to deal with weird ass people. Like, I'm letting you know, like, it was just good. I literally started going over there and I was making decent money, like, by just entertaining guys. I was selling lap dances. I was getting tip on my stage every fucking time. And I was like, wow, like, this is a great experience, right? And I'm gonna let you know, like, I was the ugliest girl there. And all the girls there were fucking beautiful. And they, not only were they beautiful, but they were so smart and they had so much ambition, and they were great at their fucking pool. They were great at talking to customers and keeping clientele. And I was just really inspired because I'm just like, damn, like, these bad bitches are fucking bad. Like, damn, I want to be like them, right? And then I don't know what the fuck happened, but then I started seeing a decline, right, of this fucking club. The clientele stopped coming, right? And then the girls are starting to, the veterans are starting to get desperate, right? And they start moving to different clubs. That's the cool thing about being a dancer, is that you can go anywhere you want, right? There's so many clubs out here, and not just in LA, but like all over the country. And you can go anywhere. As long as you have an ID, you have a social security, you can get hired. And because of that, all the fucking, veterans started leaving. The club started hiring new girls. And oh my god. So all the veterans started leaving the club, right? And the club started being filled with a bunch of amateurs. Now, whether you guys believe it or not, you actually have to learn how to be a stripper the right and legal way. And when I started saving my couple of $1,000s, and I started, looking for like inspiration on Instagram. And I kind of talked about this on my last video about my commentary about, Cardi B and, the stripper community on Instagram. Now, I found my homegirl, my mentor, the one who like motivated me to like, be the best version of myself. I hired my mentor, Nina's 420 Life. I will leave a link in the description below. Now, she is a mentor for all strippers, right? To be the best version of themselves, to make the most money, and most importantly, to get the fuck out, right? And so I started noticing that all these girls started becoming worse and worse and worse, right? They start being a lot younger. They don't know how to dress. They don't know how to talk to clientele. And most importantly, there was a lot of unnecessary drama within the locker room. Now, when I started dancing, I don't talk to anybody at all whatsoever, okay? I'm very loud. I am very noticeable because I'm very loud. I'm very happy. I talk to everybody, but I am not friends with anybody at all except for one person. And you know who you are. I love you, homegirl. I'm so happy to have you in my life. Now, because you have all these girls who don't know shit, they start doing shit that they're not supposed to do. AKA, they start scamming, they start doing extras in the back, okay? Now, because I was just so, like, under the radar, when I started investing in myself, such as getting my boobs done, getting my hair done, I started growing into, getting better at the pole. I got a lot of fucking attention, and not in the best way. So I talked about this in, I think, my 3rd video about my breast augmentation. Same thing, I will leave a link in the description below. So I said in the story about how I got my breast augmentation, I did mention that when I was telling all the girls that I planned to get my breasts done, I had a lot of negative, like, feedback from girls. They were like, no, you don't need to do that. You know, your boobs are okay. You're fine. Natural is better, right? And there is this one particular girl who, she was just not really excited, okay? And I remember she is, I'm not trying to be mean, but she is not the most attractive girl in the club, right? But she is definitely one of the most opinionated in the club. And so I remember I started telling, yeah, I'm gonna get my boobs done. She literally came up to me and grabbed my breast. So she's like, no, you don't need to do that. You're okay. You're fine. And then as the days keep getting, you know, closer and closer, I remember she would be very condescending towards me and started saying very condescending comments like, oh, I remember one of my friends got her boobs done and they messed them all up. And like, you know, she's just so embarrassed. And she will look at me straight in the eye because she's trying to get my attention. Now, I don't like to give attention to fucking attention whores. But definitely, it was just like, what the fuck is like up with her? Like, why is she so against it, right? And then when I got my boobs done, as I said it before, I started getting attention from a lot of clientele. I remember I started making a lot more money. Guys were a lot more open towards me, and I started, you know, once again building my clientele because I had a whole different look, right? So let's call this particular girl Gaga Face. Now I'm just gonna be real, okay? Gaga Face is not the most attractive person I ever met, and for a really like ugly person, she has a fucking ugly ass personality, okay? She is one of the most condescending people that you will ever meet. She will be very condescending towards you. She will talk about your, you know, she will talk bad about you behind your back. She will, you know, be two-faced. And she will try to be friends with you to like get information from you because she just want to get dirt on you. So like I said before, she can talk shit behind your back. That's the type of girl that she is. Now, as a dancer, she will always boast about, you know, I made $700, I made $800, and you know, I have all these regulars and stuff like that. But when she will tell you, like she has told me so many times that she was doing extras. She was doing this with this guy and she charged this guy for this amount of stuff. And I'm just like, okay, cool. That's awesome, girl. Like I barely made $200 because like, you know, like because, you know, like all these guys want shit that I don't want to do. Like, no, I'm just going to give you a lap dance and that's it, bro. Like, that's it. And she's just that type of girl that doesn't give a fuck, okay? And, you know, like, I just don't have, look, I don't have any problems around any other girls, okay? I just go there and make my money, and that's it. And I will say that nobody will ever say anything bad about me. Yeah, they can say that I'm fucking loud, that I'm fucking annoying, that I'm fucking weird, but I have never done anything like malicious to someone else because that's just not my fucking character. Right here, it's just me being petty, okay? That's it. After I got my boobs done, I started getting all this attention, right? And Gaga Face actually started, you know, trying to be my friend. And the thing is that, like, you know, I'm not there to be anyone's friend, okay? I'll be cordial with you. I'll be nice with you, you know, because you're my coworker, you know, but that's pretty much it. And so she will, like, you know, like, say something. She will, like, you know, like, comment on my outfit. And I'll be like, oh, okay, girl, like, thank you. That's it. And so this was one of the fucking events that has happened that kind of started a rivalry, okay? So there's this guy, and we're gonna call this guy John. Now, John is this gorgeous white dude from Long Beach. I know you're watching this, John. Hey, I love you. It was great to see you, you know, on that trashy festival. And I met John like way before I got my boobs done. Now, the way that I met John is that this club used to host parties during the holidays, and they will have an open bar. Now, John actually brought his mom to the strip club, and I started hanging out with John's mom. And John's mom was super drunk. She was like very infatuated by me because I was this cute little small Latina dancing booty ass naked with a butt plug on. And and I was just like, what the fuck? What kind of dude brings their mom to the strip club? And John's like, I'm that type of dude, right? And so after that time, me and John never talked until one day he came into the club after I got my boobs done. And he was wearing a Jack U sweatshirt. I went up to him and I was like, dude, I love your sweater. And he's just like, oh my god, aren't you that girl that was hanging out with my mom last time? And I was just like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, damn girl, like you got your titties done? And I'm like, yeah dude, like I did, like that's how long it has been since I saw you, you know, you and your mom. And so you know, John started making the routine that every Saturday or Friday after the bar closes, he will come to the club. So every Friday or Saturday, he will come around like 2-3 in the morning and, you know, start tipping the girls, you know, have a Coke, and I will, you know, already be done giving my dances. So I will even make the routine that I will like go sit down and talk to him, right? And so that was the routine, right? Every Friday and every Saturday, he will come to the club and I will go and talk to him, right, for the rest of the hour. And it was just nothing like romantic or anything at all whatsoever, okay? You guys need to understand that when I talk to a guy, it's because like I want to be friends with him. If I like a guy, I will make it obvious to you. I mean, obviously, like I made it obvious to Warren that I like him, but I feel like sometimes like guys get really confused, and I really don't blame them, okay? Especially when it's a hot girl like me. But I feel like when I started talking to John a lot more often, I could feel that Gaga Face was just being a little bit more condescending towards me. And then I started noticing that when me and John started talking, or I'll be sitting on his lap, you know, flirting with him, Gaga Face will be, you know, on her way to give a dance, and she would look at John like all fucking condescending, right? Like a fucking jealous ex-girlfriend. And I remember I was like talking to like, you know, John. I was just like, yo, like, what's up? Like, this is fucking weird, right? And so he's like, nah, don't worry about it. Like, you know, we friends, you know, that's, you know, like we're just friends. And I'm like, okay, whatever, John. Like, I don't care. Bitch, I finished my drink. It's about to get lit over here, okay? Now, me and John are just fucking homies, okay? We never went out, we never hooked up, we never talked about our feelings or anything at all, okay? We're just strictly homies, okay? And so I remember he like sending me a Snapchat and it's like, hey, send me a sexy pic, I miss you. And so I sent him a pic, and you know, we're like, you know, throwing this like playful banter, and he was just like, hey, I need to tell you something, I just don't want to start any shit. And I was just like, what's up, dude? Like, tell me, you know, tell me what's going on, like what's going on. And he's just like, well, I think that Gaga Face is fucking jealous of you. And I'm like, what you mean jealous of me? Like, what the hell? Now by this time, Gaga Face started doing shady shit towards me, okay? So she will, same thing, she will be like very condescending towards me. She may make really comments like regarding about like my fucking outfits. She ended up fucking stealing my fucking client. I had this white dude who was in the military, and every fucking Friday, dude, he will come to the club and see me and would spend like about like $200 on me, and like we will go and like get drinks, you know, I will give him my vodka and shit like that. And you know, like he was a homie, he was my client, and he never wanted to ask for anything sexual, right? Which is fucking weird. And I remember one fucking weekend when I was gone to Colombia, she fucking stole him from me. And I remember I confronted him. I was like, yo, like, what's up? Like, you're coming over here trying to take my vodka, but you're getting lap dances from this other girl. Like, what the hell? And he's just like, well, she's doing things to me that, you know, that you can't do. And like I said before, Gaga Face told me multiple times that, you know, she does on the back, like she does that type of shit. And so it was just so hard for me not to be like giving her the side high, you know. But like I said before, I'm not the type of girl that likes to start shit, okay? I don't like to give attention to fucking attention horse. Now this fucking, like, my homie was just like, well, okay, I think that Gaga Face is fucking jealous of you because I posted something on Snapchat saying like, hey, what should I do this weekend? And Gaga Face fucking replied to me saying, hey, you should come to the club tonight. And he's like, nah, I'm good. And she fucking wrote back saying, oh, you're not gonna come because your friend Holly isn't gonna come. And the fucking bitch even had like emojis next to my name. Like, how fucking petty is that? And so I was just like, I like told him straight out, like, dude, like, listen, like, I always felt like there was like this type of like rivalry against me and her, but like I don't have anything against her. Like, I really could care less. But lately she's been doing and saying like really fucking shady shit to me, and like I can't say anything about it because it's just like I'm not that type of girl. I don't like to fucking rebuttal. Like, it's just, to me, it's not worth it. But I'm not gonna lie, dude, like, it's so fucking uncomfortable, you know? And so I remember one time, same fucking thing, she fucking came up to me because she was so fucking pissed that like some girl stole her fucking customer. And she was like, hey Holly, so what do you do when a girl steals your customer? And I said something really condescending towards her because I was like, bitch, like, what the fuck? And so I told her, well, you know, if he likes trash, let him be attracted to trash, you know? There's nothing that you can do about it. And I fucking walked away. Like, that's the type of fucking condescending shit that she will do, okay? Now, here is something that fucking recently happened, okay? Like, about a couple of weeks ago. Now, let me tell you guys something. Like, after that, the fucking clubs start going to shit, okay? The girls start getting trashier and trashier, uglier, younger, fucking ratchet as hell. Girls are starting doing extras on the back. Like, there was no way that I can do money without, you know, having to do something. And so I fucking got out. Like, at that point, like, I already have a year and a half dancing under my belt. And so I was just like, all right, it's time for me to move on. And I started upgrading to like different types of clubs here in LA. And I started making a lot more money. And same thing. It was just the same fucking shit. And the most important part is that I started being surrounded with like good looking girls. When I was there at that club, I was the only girl alongside with another veteran who had fake tits, okay? There was only 2 girls there with fake tits, okay? The rest of the girls, nothing, nada, okay? There were some girls who didn't even have a car, okay? And when I started going to better clubs in LA, there were beautiful girls with big tits and fake asses and bomb ass cars. And I'm like, yes, bitch, this is what I fucking wanted, to be surrounded by fucking bad bitches in the industry, okay? And when I started, you know, fucking sharing my journey on Instagram, all the fucking girls at the fucking club, you know, they were like asking like, oh, where's Holly at? What is she doing? You know? And every time when I will like meet people from that club, they'll be like, yeah, dude, like, you know, they're talking about you, you know, they're like saying, oh, Holly posted this on Instagram and posted that. And I will say that even though fucking Gaga Face was doing very condescending shit towards me, she would constantly fucking message me on fucking Instagram all of the time, okay? Like, she would ask me like, oh, how are you? Oh, wow, where are you working at? And then she just started asking me questions about like, I'm not making any money here at this club. What club should I go at? And I will like send her like a list of clubs. And I was like, well, like, I think this type of clubs will be good for you because you got this alternative look. And so go to this club. I remember this bitch tried to go to a new club and it didn't go so well on her. All the girls started picking on her, making fun of her. And I remember she would like fucking message me like, oh my god, I'm not doing so well, like I'm just gonna go back. And I'm like, well, whatever, girl, like I don't care. Even though this girl was so fucking condescending towards me, she was still fucking trying to be my friend. Now, if you guys, like I said before, now if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you guys already know that I recently graduated from college, right? And that is one of my biggest fucking accomplishments, okay? It took me fucking 7 years to get my fucking bachelor's, okay? And I'm so proud of it, okay? Now, when I started, you know, posting all of my photos and all my accomplishments, Gaga Face started fucking messaging me and saying, oh my god, congratulations, you're so smart, we need to hang out and like get some drinks and like, you know, just catch up. And I'm trying to be like cordial. I'm just like, oh yeah, sure, let's go hang out, you know, blah blah blah. And she would always ask me, when are you coming back to the club? And I would tell her like, no, I would never go back to the club, like that's just downgrading, you know? And so she's just fucking weird, dude. Now, I have a friend that still works over there, and babe, if you're watching this, I fucking love you to death, okay? I love you, you're fucking amazing, and thank you so much for still being my friend, okay? Now, me and my homegirl, we fucking talk every fucking other day, okay? And we constantly, and even though there will be periods and where we don't talk, when we fucking talk, like, it's like if nothing, like, has ever happened. Like, we're fucking adults, okay? We're fucking old, alright? And I remember she was like telling me like, hey, how was this weekend? I'm like, damn girl, I did really good, you know, like, you know, I got a new job, you know, blah blah blah. And she's just like, hey, I need to tell you something. Gaga Face, I don't know what the fuck she was on this fucking weekend, but she totally pissed me the fuck off. And I'm like, what did she do, dude? And she was just like, well, she came up to me, I don't know if she was drunk or fucking, you know, doing sugar boogers all fucking night, but she just came up to me and she was like, hey, do you remember Holly? And she's just like, yeah, what about Holly? And she was just like, well, I have to admit that I thought that Holly was really stupid, but now, like, I actually think she's really smart. I'm gonna give her that. And of course, my homegirl, being the savage that she fucking is, she looked at fucking Gaga Face saying, well, Holly is really smart, and that's why she has been my friend all of these years, despite the fact that she hasn't been working here at this club for over 2 years, and why I have been in contact with her. And I'm really proud of all of her accomplishments. She's amazing. She's a great fucking role model. And Gaga Face had nothing to say to that, because, you know, like, she's talking to my homegirl, she's talking to my friend, and she knows that she's gonna fucking tell me what she said about me. Gaga Face, are you a fucking idiot or something? How fucking dare you fucking insult my intelligence? Like, despite the fact that you were doing all this condescending shit to me while we were working together, and you still had the fucking audacity to fucking still fucking contact me through Instagram and asking me for advice regarding about what fucking clubs you should work at, or telling me about the fucking story about how the fucking waitress over there started giving lap dances and what you should do about it, and how you were telling me that you want to beat her up and shit like that. How about the fucking time that you fucking, like, all the time you fucking respond to me telling me, you know, oh, you should change the color of your braces, you should do this, you should do that, and then asking me out for drinks, and then you still go ahead to my fucking homegirl, my best friend, telling her that you thought that I was a fucking idiot, that you thought I was stupid. Bitch, what the fuck are you dumb? And I'm just gonna say this, dude, like, this doesn't just happen at the strip club, okay? I have another story to tell about what happened with my fucking classmates. Like, this happens anywhere. This happens in corporate, this happens within families, this happens within, you know, social groups. Jealousy will always fucking happen, especially when it comes to females. Like, there is a fucking definition for that. It's called female indirect aggression, okay? And there's a science behind it. There's a scientific and a psychological explanation to it. But it's still fucking, like, amazes me, because it's just like, girl, like, instead of fucking fighting me, why don't you try to be my friend? Maybe you could learn something from me. So that's my fucking story time for today. I just wanted to get that shit out of my chest, because I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it bugged me. Like, it really did bug me, because I was just like, what the hell? Like, this girl is wasting my time, you know, like, sending me all these messages and shit like that, asking for my advice. It's just gonna go behind my back, talk shit. Like, girl, bye. But yeah, like, I'm just letting you know, like, especially girls, young girls out there, I'm letting you know, like, you're gonna be fucking dealing with this shit some point in your life, okay? And I'm letting you know, you have to be the best version of yourself. Your success is going to be fucking throwing all of them up. So, like, yeah, bitch, like, keep working hard, girls. Look the best, feel better, invest in yourself, go to school, get a good job. Every day, wake up, do your makeup, do your hair, go to the gym, and smile at the haters, okay? Keep growing up. That's all my advice. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys are already subscribed, make sure to hit that bell so you can guys get notified every time when I do an upload. And most importantly, follow me on Instagram. If you guys like to hear me rant and shit like that, you guys are gonna love my Instagram stories. So make sure to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is IamHolidayBranch, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!